Hey y'all, I'm Ralper, or NP, and welcome to my streaming station, I guess. I'm so used to saying welcome to Skyrim Scripting. You can check me out on YouTube or simply at skyrimscripting.com, which is my main channel there. But here, I'm just trying to lay back and kind of relax and make some Skyrim mods that do whatever, which may or may not focus on the scripting aspects, which is what I do mostly on my channel. So today, what are we going to make? This says we're making a mod about a murderous chicken, so that sounds really fun. Let's put on some tunes first real quick. How does that sound, you guys? How's some Oblivion sound? I've been like in an Oblivion kick recently. I think I need to turn that down for you guys to hear me pretty well. Cool. I don't need my countdown anymore. I don't need this anymore. Let me show you what we're going to do by hopping in game. So I'll go ahead and pause that and let's go into Skyrim. Let's go into Skyrim right now. Because I'm going to show you the chicken who's going to ask us to murder an entire town. Or a village. I don't know if you could call them like a full town. Going to Riverwood. So we are COCing into the game, so center on cell, and we're going straight to Riverwood. That's important for the mod that I want to make today, and I want to start making. I think it'll be really fun. We can ignore that stuff in the corner. I'll turn it off. So when you do COC into the game, you end up just as this like totally random dude with an iron helmet, a bunch of iron gear, and specifically also a gray face. He's got a gray face because he hasn't been race menued yet, which is really frustrating. So because he's got that gray face, let's just go ahead and put that silly helmet back on, and we're going to run into town, and we are going to hear about a dragon.
A dragon! I saw a dragon!
What? What is it now, Mother?
It was as big as the mountain and black as night.
It was as big as
It
the mountain.
flew right over the barrel.
So that's a scene that always triggers. And every time you as a mod author, or I guess a modder who goes into the game pretty frequently, hop into this area of the game, Hilda's constantly going off about a dragon, and it's really, really annoying. So as a modder or mod author, you're in the game like a million times throughout the day. You COC into Riverwood, you COC into Riverwood, you COC into Riverwood, always as this Nord dude with a bunch of iron gear, and some folks get pretty fed up with it. I get pretty fed up with it. I actually made a mod that makes it so that I have a different character that I COC into, which I'm going to make a screencast tutorial about how to make your own characters. But so this poor little chicken right here has to hear it every time. This poor little chicken has to hear the same damn thing about the dragon every time we run into Riverwood. So I figure it'd be really cute if when we run into town and Hilda starts going on and on and on about the dragon, if we get approached by a murderous, homicidal chicken who asks us if we would be willing to kill all the people of Riverwood. And that's how we'll start. Maybe we'll turn them into chickens. I don't know. So this is just one of various mods, like quests that I want to make for a mod that I want to call Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Let's put our Oblivion back on. COC Adventures, which if you think of a male chicken, kind of makes extra sense. So I want to make a mod that's specifically for mod authors or modders who hop into the game all the time using COC. There's some gotchas when doing this because when folks hop into the game, they never have save games. But I want to be able to save the state of some quests that they go through and like provide a bunch of cute mini games. But I want to start with a murderous chicken. So let's go ahead and start making this mod. This is my one that'll make me whoever I want to be. Let me turn off these things, which are some tests that I'm running. These things, unless we decide to make some tests, which I'm going to make another tutorial about. Probably won't Twitch test writing. It's kind of dull. I'm gonna call it COC Adventures, and we're gonna make a murderous chicken. Sweet. Let's go and set up creation kit so that we can edit our mod, and we'll go and make a murderous chicken. COC Adventures. Anybody see it here? Adventures. Cool. Let's boot it on up and creation kit. Making a chicken walk up to you is maybe not the easiest thing, so I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna have like a Khajiit walk up to you. We'll get it working, and then we'll do a little switcheroo, and we'll make it a chicken instead. So what am I calling this thing? COC Adventures. Dope. Let's load up Skyrim so that we can find that chicken, and so that we can get races like Khajiits and stuff like that. And we're just gonna make our own like NPC, and we're just gonna put him there in Riverwood, and we're gonna set him up so that when we walk into Riverwood, they're gonna walk up to us and ask us if we'd be willing to kill everyone in the town, because they're just bloody annoyed with folks going on and on and on and on and on every time about the stupid dragon. So let us make an NPC. First, we're gonna do this thing. We're gonna give them a voice type. We're going to use the same voice type for our chicken as we use for our NPC here. I'm just going to call it chicken voice, but spelled all silly like a chicken. Cool. And now let's make just a Khajiit or something, which we'll use the chicken voice, but we're going to swap them over to be a chicken. I'm just going to call this Bob the Khajiit. This is just Bob the Khajiit. Awesome sauce. Let's make them a Khajiit. And we should be able to see them over here. They're not wearing a whole lot of clothes, so let's give them some clothes real quick. Let's close and open this up first, and save, because it's so much fun when Creation Kit crashes, and we don't want that to happen. Come on, Bob the Khajiit. Let's give Bob some gear. Anybody have a preference on gear? Some college stuff. Ooh, a chef outfit. Nice. Look at that chef's hat. Oh, I approve. Bob the chef. Not even the Khajiit. Bob the chef. Cool. Bob the chef. I'm down with this. Alright, let's give Bob our cheeky voice. Because the dialogue will kind of depend on there being a voice. And in at least this part of the mod, the dialogue will probably go something like this. So we'll have some really fun recording dialogue later. So now we've got our Khajiit. Let us put them somewhere. Yes, I want to make a new form. So let's go to Riverwood. So we're going to head over to Tamriel. We're going to Riverwood. Cool. Here we are in Riverwood, and we should be able to see... There's the chicken. So that's actually the chicken that we are going to replace with our murderous chicken. Cool. And the city's loading. So let's go over to Bob the chef. Let's just drag Bob on over in here. Cool, Bob's right there. Staring totally away. That's totally fine. I don't want to deal with that. Bob can stay there. Cool, let's open up Bob and give them something so that they can actually walk up to us and say something. They can say they've got a plan to murder the town. So let's go to Bob the chef. And we're going to make an AI package for them. We're going to use the force greet template, which, if you can't guess, will force a greeting so that someone will come up to you and say, hey. And maybe that's all they say. They say, hey. But you don't walk up to them, they walk up to you. So we'll say this, I'm not going to call it Bob's Force Greet package, we're going to call it something specific. It's going to be tied to this dialogue, so like COC for COC Adventures, and I'll do Sweet, sirens outside. Like that, I've at least got some Oblivion soundtrack to cover it up a little bit. I might do COCA for COC Adventures, whatever. Let's say, Murder, Riverwood, Force Crete. COC Murder, Riverwood, Force Crete. Cool. And we will give it a actual like thing to say in a moment. Let's just make sure that that's added, and it is. It's added to Bob the Chef. Cool. Let's make a quest so that we can add dialogue to it and have Bob the Chef walk up to us. Let's make a quest. Let's call it Murder Riverwood Quest. Take it. River of Death, Deathwood, Death River, River of Doom, River Doomtown. I don't know what to call it, because we will actually probably use its quest name at some point, because objectives will show up that are like Murder Sven, Murder Hod, Murder Hilda, and stuff like that. So, Deathwood. It's kind of like Deadwood. Going with River of Blood. For now. Let's close it and open it up. We're gonna make some dialogue. Cool, so we're gonna make this little new view that represents a tree of dialogue for this first introduction. So it'll be COC Murder Riverwood Quest, Forest Crete, DV for dialogue view. Yeah, sure. Then we'll make a new branch. DV branch 1. We could just call that DV hello. Sure. Do branch 1. Let's do hello. It's going to be when they walk up to us. Something like that. We can change that later. It'll be a pain, but we can do it. Let's edit the branch, and for force creates, I think you have to edit them and make it normal instead of this top level, otherwise I don't know if it works. Right, so normally you would put a topic like, hey, how's it going, other person? Hey, what's up? What's up, Sacroletius? I'm gonna make a chicken that asks us to murder Riverwood, because why not? You know that chicken that's always in Riverwood and has to put up with Hilda always being like a dragon, a dragon, a dragon. This time when you walk into town, Hilda's gonna go off about the dragon, but a chicken's gonna walk up to you and say, like, that Hilda lady, she won't shut up about the dragon. I think you should kill everyone in this town. Because I was up too late, and that was my idea. And I want to make more quests. And I specifically want to make this work really interestingly for COC users who don't have save games. We'll get to that. So, as you probably know, it's a first grade, so there's no topic text. I'm just using a placeholder Khajiit for right now. And then I'll swap them with the chicken, because I'm going to have to make a chicken race. And last time I tried making a chicken and giving them a force creed, it didn't work, but this worked. So we'll just say, hey you, man in the iron, because you're always that Nord in the iron gear. Hey you, Iron Man. Come here. Cool. Everything else is closed, and we open this, and then we'll record some dialogue. Let me make sure this is using it's using my primary sound capture driver. Is that my, good, that's my microphone array. Here we go. There we go. Cool. Let's save that. I'm sure it's a good take. I don't know how this is gonna work in terms of the voice files, but we'll figure that out because we didn't restrict. Let me actually cancel and I'll re-record. We didn't restrict this quest to just be spoken by the chicken. Right now I've got a placeholder for the chicken, which is Bob the chef. So let me read out what you wrote there. Bob the chef. And Bob the chef has a custom voice type, and so now when we do the dialogue it'll have that. So Sacroledia says, yeah, I remember that chicken. I actually scripted in attacks for chickens. Cool. In vanilla they don't have any attack animations, so if you cast frenzy they can't attack, so I made a script for that. Cool. Yeah, I was up really late trying to get them to force greet, and then like at 2 a.m. I was like, oh yeah, they can't talk to PCs, and I checked that box and it worked. Right, let's go back and record that line. You know, that take probably wasn't good. Now we can see that it's restricted to chicken voice. So, brah, 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 brah. I think we could do better. Let's, brah, 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 brah. I'm not satisfied. It's hey, you Iron Man, come here. Let's do one more take. Brah, 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 brah. We can always go back. I think that's a good take for a chicken. Let's generate that whip file because that's necessary for a chicken. And let's get our force greet package working with Bob the chef, who will speak like a chicken. Okay, cool. Show all the tags. Cool deal. Let's go to Bob the chef and give them... Oh, why do I have Bob the chef and Bob the Khajiit? Oh no, what did I do? Did I save a new form? Oh, I renamed them and I gave them a new form. Let's delete this old one. We're gonna delete Bob the chef anyway, unless we end up using them for something else. So let's go to our package and let's set the topic to be COC Murder Riverwood Quest Force Greet Hello topic. Cool. I think that'll work. Sacroletus, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think you still need to create, even for SE, sec files. When I normally try and mess with dialogue and I don't have a sec file, I fight with it forever because it doesn't freaking work. But that could just be me being totally weird, and maybe it's superstition making them. I do a very, very, very small amount of dialogue. Very, very small, which is why I'm doing these. To work on it. Obviously, from a chicken, I need to work on my voice acting. Cool, I do need sec files. Thank you, Sacroletus. COC Adventures. COC Adventures, because I am going to make these quests. Let's wait for it to load. I don't have an SSE edit cache. I want to make a bunch of mini games and stuff that you as like a modder or a mod author might install this mod, because, you know, it's very meta. It's like filmmakers making films about filmmakers. You're kind of not supposed to do that. This is a mod for mod authors, whatever. Like mini games and random shit will happen, but only basically if you're COC'd in as like the Nord with all the iron gear. And I'll actually save your quest status over time without save games. Because when you COC in, you COC in, you QQQ out. You never generally save games. You might, but we're gonna save all of our quest status outside of save games. That's my dream. My dream is like you COC in, you're working on your mod, you're probably really focused and you don't want to be distracted, but like, you know, every 20th time you go in, maybe a wolf walks up to you and starts asking you to gamble. I don't know, something weird. Or maybe just murderous chicken will be its own thing. I don't know. I just got sick and tired. Did I already just generate it? Of Hilda going on and on about that stupid dragon. Alright, I made the sec file. I think let's go in game. We put the Khajiit there. We made our sec file. We got the dialogue. We got our lib files. We got all our stuffs. We got all the stuffs. I didn't turn on the plugin. I gotta wait for this to launch. Speaking of QQQ, COC Adventures. Which you probably shouldn't say aloud. You probably shouldn't try and say that as a word. It's an acronym. COC. Like so. COC. Riverwood. Alright, let's see if a Khajiit walks up to us and starts talking at us like a chicken. Oh, yeah, don't mind that. That's a weird little mod I'm looking at. Some weird Ritzmania stuff that I can't get. What's cool, me, Bob?
What? Is it now, mother?
I did the sec file. What did I do wrong? I did the sec file. Usually it doesn't happen for me when I have a sec file. Does Bob the chef? I accidentally made those 2 Khajiits. I want to make sure that I gave the right one the right package. And I'll like drag and drop the package on over. My Twitch stream is not where I want my force grade to not greet. And I did make the dialogue branch normal, not like top level, whatever that nonsense is. Let's go to Bob. Bob the chef. There's our force greet. Let's remove it and let's re-add it. Let's go to chicken. Here's our chicken voice. Where's our force greet? Oh, murder. So you'll see murder, Riverwood, force greet. Got the topic. I'll go and double check that that voice file is there. Let's drag and drop this over. Make sure that force greet works. Cool, and ad's okay. Start game enabled, run once, dialogue views. Everything is restricted to Bob the chef, which I think is who we've got there. You know, in case we had Bob the Khajiit, I'm gonna delete Bob and add him really quickly one more time. Totally just didn't hit no when I tried to make a new form, and it made a new form, and yeah, I guess because I deleted him, he's not even here. Let's go to Bob. We must have had Bob the Khajiit. My bad. My bad. Let's put the chef here. Oh no, they're both there now. Come on, Bob. Talk to us, buddy. You walked up to us. I know you want to talk to us. I know you do. God damn this force greet package. Swear to God. Swear to God. Yeah. Anything else to check? I want to check the voice file, the voice real quick, and see if that's in the right place and play. So let's go to Murder Riverwood, Murder and All. We're going to Quest, the Murder Riverwood quest. We're going to our dialogue. We're going to our topic. We're going to our little thingamajigger here. We're going to our response. Sound. I can browse to this and just make sure that it works. Preview from the temp file, I think, so it doesn't necessarily prove that anything works. Let me just make sure that that sound file is in the right place. We do have our sec file there, which is great. Go to sound, voice, COC Adventures ESP, chicken voice. There's our wave file. And just in case, do I have silent voice on? In case, like, maybe we just can't hear the dialogue. Do we need, like, a, to be able to respond with something? Will the force greet work if you don't have a player response? Like, let's just add one that says shoo goodbye. Because right now they just walk up to us and say something, but we didn't actually add any branches for us to actually see a pop-up and be able to like click anything. So let's add something where we just say like shoo. I'm really careful when I say that S-H-O-O word in my household because it makes the dog think that she's supposed to shoo. Speaking of the puppy, where is my puppy? Oh, she's sleeping. I suck at dialogue. Let's do branch, respond to hello, I guess. Respond to greeting. Topic. I guess it's a specific topic, right? Okay, cool. Thank you, Sacrilegious. Shoo, go away. What do you want? I just want to talk. Hear me out. Okay, close, open. Give a little bit of space in the sound so that the subtitles and whatever stay out. For this, I'm requiring a silent voice so that you can actually see the gosh darn subtitles. Because forced subtitle, in my experience, doesn't do anything. My super limited experience, I can't ever get it to actually force showing the subtitles. So show me that little hand. Where's the little hand? Where do I have to go to see the little hand? Come on, I'm on stream here. Show me where do I hover to get the hand? There we go. Cool. When do I, Sacrilegious, when in the dialogue creation process do I need to make those sec files? Is it a one-time thing? Is it every time I add a branch? Is it like, when do I need to do it? Like, do I just do that once, or do I need to, like, now, because I made a branch, need to go back in and do it? Help me with my dialogue. I'm such a noob. Other create sec file. Just in case. Every time I edit dialogue, cool. Thank you for that. We've got the sec file, we got the stuff, we've got a response now. I turned it on, otherwise Bob wouldn't be there. Swear to God, if this doesn't work, I'm like, first of all, asking for help from Sacrilegious, and then I'm gonna be like, remake it or something. First greets hate me. There's Bob. You can see Bob up there.
A dragon! I
Walk
saw a
over here, Bob.
dragon!
What? What is it now,
Walk
Mother?
over here, Bob.
It was as big as the mountain and black as
Okay, so we didn't see any of the birds. Do I have...
If you keep on like this, no one in town will think you're
Okay, I can hear it. It's just wicked quiet. Okay, it totally worked. I've got Oblivion soundtrack over everything. Okay, phew. Just didn't seem like it's working. I do have silent voice on. Let me also check for subtitles. That's what I did when I was playing with this last night or the night before. I want to set this as an active file. Because I totally had the subtitles working. Because otherwise it's just me going bark 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 bark, which isn't that helpful. Amusing though it may be, at least to me. Let's go to murder Riverwood. We're gonna murder everyone in Riverwood. Let's... Alright. Force subtitle. Check. There's that one. Force subtitle. Check. There's that one. Okay. Save. Close. Just did that as a edit. That sec thing. I know I don't need to do it again. So superstitious. It's like when I close out of a bunch of boxes randomly on CK and save constantly. Ooh, I can drink some of my tea. Alright, come on. I want to switch this over to a chicken ASAP. I had this working with the chicken the other night. Yeah, I know, that's really annoying. I'll see if I can find out a different way to get the character I want when I COC into the game.
A dragon! I saw a dragon!
What?
There we go. Hey, you, Iron Man, come here.
Black as night. It flew right over the barrel.
Sweet.
Dragons now, is it?
Cool, it's really low. I can open up Audacity or whatever and make it louder, but we don't need to spend our time doing that now.
You'll see.
Kind of want to hold on to Bob the Chef.
It'll kill us all.
I don't know what we're going to do with Bob the Chef, but we are going to switch Bob the Chef over right now to a chicken, because having a Khajiit speak like a chicken is strange. Interestingly, I wouldn't mind if a chicken were speaking like a Khajiit. Hey, it is I, the cheeky. Some witch made me a chicken. So my little Khajiit dude. Alright, let's make a chicken. And thankfully, I watched Dark Fox do this the other day. Because there's a bunch of nonsense you need to do. First, let's go make our NPC chicken. So we're just going to grab regular chicken, so enk chicken wherever they are. Let's go to NPCs. Here's our chicken. There, we can see our chicken right behind me. He's a chicken. We're going to save them as chicken. Or murderous chicken. I might reuse this chicken for other purposes in the COC mod. So COC chicken. It'll, I don't know what people will say if they, I'm just gonna go with Mr. Chicken for now. Even though chickens aren't Mr. Maybe that just makes it more funny. To me. So, and we're gonna keep them as a chicken race for right now. Let's go make a chicken race. So we'll make a COC chicken race. Yes, I want to make a new form. I don't want to update all of the chickens in the game. Let's make a chicken race. Cool. And here, there's a couple things that are associated with chicken. There's here's a default voice type. Here's the skin. Those are associated with chicken. There's a body part data. That's fine. Some of these other things we're going to need to change. The most important thing is going to be allow PC dialogue. So let's call this COC chicken race. Allow PC dialogue. Allow them to open up doors. Thanks to Dark Fox for that one. I don't know if this will break things, but I'm getting rid of animal and creatures. I'm sure that'll break the world, but whatever. It's fine by me. If we go to chicken, there's a couple other things we need to make for them. Their skin and their naked whatever armor add-on thingy. So I'm just going to copy both of these. I'm going to have COC skin for the chicken. I'll name this chicken, but nobody's going to see it. Doesn't matter. Right now it's using this naked chicken AA model, so we'll change that. We can even delete it for right now because we're going to go make that new model. New form, yes, and then we'll go to armor add-on. COC naked chicken armor add-on. Cool. This one we're going to change the race, but we'll get to all that. Let's do all of this kind of at once. Yes, I want a new form. So I'm going to search for COC chicken. Let's just do chicken with our funny spelling because that should bring up everything. It's part of why I'm giving it that different spelling. So first, let's see, which one do we want to pick? It doesn't really matter. Let's have the skin use the new model. Cool. And we'll be able to test that this actually works by when we go into our chicken and tick the box full preview, a chicken shows up. Like nothing will show up until we get that right. We're going to change the race to COC chicken race. I think that's it for the skin. Is there anything for the armor add-on? We go to the race and we change that. For the race itself, we're going to change, we already did the PC dialogue and stuff. In body data, we're going to change the skin over to the COC one. Cool. Default voice type. I don't know if it matters what the default one is, but and we named ours chicken voice, so let me rename our voice type. No, I won't rename our voice type. I'm gonna keep it just as chicken. I didn't add a prefix, but I don't want to break everything right now. I'll do that between streams. So I don't know if the default voice type matters anyway, but we'll set it to chicken voice. And now we'll actually update our COC chicken to be of the COC chicken race. Not a cow. Definitely not a cow. Let's look at the cow. It's a cow. We want our chicken. And let's choose the new skin. And let's update the preview. Cool, we got a chicken. We got a chicken, my friends. Go just to that. Refresh the preview. I'm zoomed in too far. Yeah, I promise there's a chicken there. There's a chicken. Okay, cool. Let's replace the existing chicken with this one. The last time I did this, I just kept the same reference and edited its base, but that makes a new reference anyway. So back in Tamriel, Riverwood, let's replace the chicken. Hello, chicken. Goodbye, chicken. So our chicken. Boop. Cool. It's a murderous chicken. And now let's give it our murder AI package. Let's take away all of its factions. Let's get rid of the chicken faction, the prey faction. We will want the chicken at some point to be able to follow you around, so we'll add follower stuff later. But AI packages, I am curious if the package will work if it still has the sandbox one on. The other night I just deleted the sandbox one, but it'd be nice if it sandboxes when it's not force greeting us, so I'll try that first. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, hit save. Chicken. Oh, and while I'm in Tamriel, I'll delete the chef if we didn't already. Cool, and it's got the right topic assigned to it. Good deal, good deal, good deal. That's Bob, I believe. Bye, Bob. There's something else I was about to check, but I think it's okay. Oh, let me make sure that COC Chicken uses the Chicken voice. That's pretty important. Ah, it's not using the right voice type. That would be bad. Knew there was something I was forgetting. Okay. Okay. Close out of that. Did we get to the end of the Oblivion? Is that what happened? Did we close the Did I just close that randomly at some point? So sad. That's terrible. It's terrible without the music. Just me and Creation Kid. Just me and Creation Kid. I wanted to check something. I wanted to make the buck a little bit louder, but we don't need to do that. I can do it between episodes. But this is COC Adventures, sound, voice, COC Adventures, Chicken voice. That's why I'm not changing the name of the voice type right now. Can I go straight to Audacity? There it is. That's a weird sound. Effects. Let's just amplify it. I'll record them. Oops, undo. Just want to be able to freaking hear it in my screencast. In my screencast. I'm doing the twitching. I'm twitching. Cool. Can I just save that as is without exporting and finding the path all over again? Well, I'll put it on the desktop and then I'll move them. No, don't save changes to the project. Save changes to the, the actual file, please. Making those really annoying noises for you when I open up Audacity. Making this really weird boop. Let's do select all, effect, amplify so that we can hear the chicken, export, wave, or WAV, whatever you say, desktop. Cool. Now we can at least hear it, which was bothering me. And let's head into game, y'all. Let's head into game and talk to that murderous chicken. I mean, I trust my edits, but still I'm making copies anyway. Hopefully it won't be overly loud. Okay, good. Thanks, Sacrilitius. It was really weird. I know from watching my episodes and stuff that whenever Windows goes like bring, everyone hears it and hears it loudly. COC Riverwood. Or like whenever you try and install something, Windows makes this annoying sound too. Are you sandboxing? No, you're just sitting down. And I'd rather use my fingers, of course, than sandbox. Watch me using nothing.
What's it now, mother?
Yeah, I gotta get rid of that sandboxing. It's not sandboxing. It's sitting there as if it's waiting for me, which it is, but I know for a fact that I can have a chicken force grate because I had the chicken force grating. It's in my recycle bin. Because I was trying it the other night. I wasn't gonna make a Twitch stream about making a chicken force grate if a chicken couldn't force grate. That would have been very sad. But it is sad right now. Let's go to our chicken. Let's get rid of that AI package for just hanging out like a creature. Cool, we got rid of those factions. I don't know if we need any friendly faction-y stuff. We're not making a follower. I do want it eventually to be able to follow us around, but that is not what we're doing right now. Come on, chicken. You got this, chicken. You got this, chicken. Come on, force create us, force create us. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
A dragon! I saw a dragon!
What?
Up to you, chicken.
What is it now, Mother?
It was as big as
Standing
the
there
mountain
looking
and
at you.
black as night. It flew right over the barrel.
I'm gonna do a sec file. Because it's a different actor. It's a different actor! Oh, I could have kept the sandboxing. It's a different actor. It's a different actor, you guys. It's a different actor. We had a placeholder. We had Bob the Chef. We got rid of Bob the Chef. He's gone. We got a chicken now. We didn't update our condition. Oh, jeez. I'll see if they can sandbox later. I'm just gonna update that condition right now. Let's go to our murder quest. And we should have a quest level condition, because I put them here, for Bob the Chef. We're not using Bob the Chef. We're definitely not using Bob the Chef. We're using our COC cheeking. It couldn't possibly have worked. It was impossible for it to work because the chicken couldn't do the dialogue lines. If that doesn't work, I'm doing a sec file, but I don't think we need to. We haven't touched the dialogue. We're just giving it a new actor. Come on, here we go. Force create us chicken. Force create us chicken. I want to hear that sound. I want to hear brrr. Hopefully not too loudly. And there's my nice HDT purple hair with pink in my otherwise vanilla world.
A dragon! I saw a dragon!
What? What is it
Oh,
now,
it's walking
Mother?
towards me.
As big as the mountain and black as night. It flew right over the barrel.
I think I heard a little bit.
Now, is it? Please, Mother. If you keep on like this, everyone in town will think you're crazy. And I've got better things to do than some more of your fantasies.
Okay,
You'll see.
we're getting somewhere now. I kind of want to save our progress. I'm just gonna copy the folder. Let's boop, boop. I'm gonna be lazy. I'll save this whole thing later. Let's have the chicken give us a quest to murder Hod. Let's just keep it simple. Right? Let me know, Sacrilegious, if there's someone else you want us to murder. I want to murder one of them, and then I'm going to add a condition to it to make sure that you murder them, you electrocute them. You have to murder them with sparks. If you don't murder them with sparks, you will fail the objective. Or fire, I don't know. Come on, give us a quest. Quest to murder everyone. Murder them all. That was my first dialogue that I recorded for this. It was, and I think I even did it in like a person Khajiit. I was like, I have a quest for you. I want you to murder them all. Make them burn. Make them pay for their dragon-speaking annoying crimes. Sort of guy, almost, this morning I was looking at getting rid of Hilda's dialogue about that dragon. I found this scene. Murder. Murder, murder, murder. Murder, murder, murder. Cool. Let's make some stages. Let's just make a bunch of them. Come on, F2. F2, my friend. Is it because it has the same name? ass kicking. 10. A 20. A 30. A 40. Why does everybody make the priority of their quest 60? Is it just superstition and because Bethesda does it? Like, where they start with that? I know there's reasons to do it if you really want your stuff to like show up in someone's journal or whatever. I'm so bad at quest building, that's why I'm starting to do this stuff. Let's make some objectives. These ones I can F2, right? Come on, the index is there for these ones. Cool, let's do 50. Oh, I don't have a 10. Change 50 to 10. Okay. Let's just keep it simple. Let's just say murder hod. We're just gonna make stuff work and we can add coolness conditions to it, fun stuff to it later. Let's just keep it simple. Today, in our stream, a chicken is going to ask us to murder hod, and when we murder hod, we'll complete the quest. At least complete that objective. We're just keeping it simple, So, I don't know, 10 is like our startup stage or whatever. Let's call this River of Blood, Chicken River, Chicken of Death, Murderous Chicken. What do we name it? How about just kill them all? Cool. I guess I do have an extra one for 50. Cool, an objective for murdering Hod. That's great. We want to add Hod as a quest alias so that we can actually have a pointer to Hod. So we'll just do Hod ref. Specific reference or unique actor or whatever. Hod. Cool. Now we've got an alias, so in our objective, we can add Hod. Cool. Nice. Oh, I didn't want that for 0. I wanted it for 10. Cool. There's Hod ref for that one. Log entry for 10, our startup one. Shut down. I'm gonna close and reopen some of this stuff. Come on, click. Isn't this the bit where it's like, I've discovered a homicidal chicken maniac? I forget where the different things in the different bits of the quest go, so I'll just fill them up with stuff so that then I'll see them. Let's have in the dialogue, we'll add another branch and we'll get to say yes, that we can, yes, we'll murder everyone. Or no, you're crazy or something. In which case maybe the chicken will. Did you say chickens can't attack? Can they at least get hostile? They don't have attack animations. I'd love it if they try and attack us at some point. Just want to talk, hear me out. Let's change that to something else so that we can jump right into the quest. We'll say, I want you to kill Hod. And we'll keep our booker for now. Cool. Branch. Branch. Kill Hod. Yes, no. Oh, that's not how branches work. I need a different branch for each one, hence the name branch, right? Like, no, I won't do it, and then that can advance to different things. Okay, they'll run towards the target and stand still. That's just so sad. I'd love it if you could give make spell animations work from creatures. Like I'd be fine if you could have the sparks animation look like it's going from a chicken to a person and have them attack you with a spell. I'd totally be down with that. Let me delete this because I gave it a stupid name. Branch, kill, yes. Branch, kill, no. I think this is how you do it. I suck at this. Suck at it. No, I won't do it. And I'll just make this a goodbye or whatever. Fabulous familiars, in which I add a script for aimless, animalist attacks and spells. Cool. Cool. I want that. I want that in this. No spoilers necessarily, but it's only a couple people watching. Don't tell anyone. Once you kill the entire town, I think the chicken's gonna try and kill you. I also want them to replace everyone with chickens. Like when you go and you kill people, the next day Hod will show up as a chicken. That's my plan. But to keep it secret. No, I won't do it. How do we just make that a goodbye? Goodbye. We can make them both goodbyes. We won't, but... where do I hover to get that hand that I can never find? Fine, I will kill Hod for you. Cool. Let's get this quest objective going. See all the text. What did I do wrong? Because there's no responses. I don't know how this, do you need a response or can you just say goodbye with an empty and it'll go away? Hence those G's. Where do I hover to get the stupid hand? I can never find the hand. Sacrilegious, where's the hand? Okay, cool. Yay! Thank you, Open Source Man 1. I like the name. I hope you have a GitHubs, and I would like to see all of the things on your GitHubs. It's an awesome tutorial up until the point where she's like, "Hey, there it is. How do you actually connect these damn things? I can never find where that little hand is." Help me, Sacrilegious, help me. Like, I'm not kidding. Hovering over the box thing. Where's the hand? So that I can finish this and so that I can add a script to make the objective go. And we'll go kill Hod. There'll be a little indicator over Hod. It's going to be fantastic. Oh, I just saw it. There it is. It's like right barely above the light box. Cool. So we can go add a quest fragment and we'll have it send the quest into stage whatever. So, and I kind of want some separate scripts to manage this, but I'm just going to start with a simple let's see, kill Hod. Yes, I'm going to start with just a simple snippet. Cancel script name, Pyrus fragment. Oh, you can do full scripts over here. Can I say get owning quest? Start. Get owning. Well, it's already started. Set stage 10. Get owning quest. What is it? Display objective. Go to creationkit.com. Let's display an objective to kill someone. Let's go to the quest script. It's like set objective completed, set objective displayed. Cool. Set objective displayed. If we do more coding, I'll do it outside of this little teeny box and I'll actually open up a text editor with big, nice, colorful code. But I want to see if we can just get it using a simple fragment like advancing. Set objective displayed 10. Compile? Does not get owning quest. What's it called? Oh, it's just self because we're on the quest. I'm used to calling this from other scripts and having like a reference to the quest. Compile? No. I want my compiler, I want my Visual Studio Code. Open source man asks how long I've been doing mods. Only since this year. But I've put like 80 videos or something up on skyrimscripting.com. I don't have Skyrim Scripting YouTube channel name yet because I need more followers. Yeah, that's the YouTube channel, and I've been adding like a bajillion of them. There's like intro series that I really like that I put together. There's one called Beginner Basics, which is my favorite. There's also ones just for installing all of these tools. Open Source Man 1, have you made mods for Skyrim or any games? Let me edit the source for this. Find this. I'm gonna open this up in my code editor because it's making me crazy. I normally don't edit anything in that little box because my code editor has like auto completion and stuff like that, and trying to write code in those little stupid boxes is impossible. It's impossible. Let's do, here it is. Cool. Let's open it up. It's called COC Adventures. Can we shoe that person? How do we shoe them? I like the Gur face though. What do I do to make bots like go away? Yeah, I can block them. Do you know how I can I like delete their chat message, or is that going to be there forever? I blocked them as a user, but that's like, they can't send you DMs and stuff. Cool. Oh, it extends to topic info. That's why I can't do stuff like this. So let's go to topic info. Topic info script. It was get owning quest. I was just missing parentheses because I was editing it in that tiny little box. Cool, it compiles, that's great. Let's see if it works in game, maybe? It's been too long since we've gone in game. I get uncomfortable when it's been like 20 minutes or especially longer since we've gone in game. especially think it makes the video look really boring when you like scroll over the video on YouTube. It's like, oh sweet, she was in CK the whole time. But that's really fun. It is fun. I love it. Alright, chicken, come talk to us, chicken.
A dragon! I saw a dragon!
Should we go away? What do you want? Dialogue. Come on.
Dragons now is inconvenience. If you keep on like this, and I've got better things to do than listen to more of your fantasies.
Branches didn't get connected. Guess I am still learning how to do dialogue. I know how to do scripts real good. Omen Source Man, I've really just on the quest and dialogue side of things started to do more. I'm really into the scripting side of mods. And I'm pretty comfortable with NPCs. I'm super comfortable with like quest objects, but not dialogue yet. Murder. Let's connect those things, make sure they're connected so that I can actually... I want you to kill Hod. It has these little branches right here. I guess I did mark them both as goodbyes. But... should I still show them? I don't know how to make a just simple response like, no, I won't do it. I guess we can just have fine then. Goodbye. There wasn't any response text. Save. Generate the lit file as if it needs it for a chicken. Cool. Cool. Now let's do this other one. Fine, I will kill Hod for you. That's wonderful. Get started right away. Sure, that works for me. Why not? Generate the lib file from Wave. Save once for subtitle. There's a bunch of conditions we don't have in here. This is the one where I want to do this. Oh, I didn't tweak the sec file. Let's do that real quick and then go back in game and see if we get those dialogue branch options. Open Source Man, you can ask as many questions as you want. Only mods for Skyrim so far. I did like the first mod I ever did was a hacked save game for Fallout 1 in like the 90s, but it's been like 20 years or something. So no, this year I started, basically I lost my job due to COVID, and then I started playing Skyrim, which I don't recommend because it takes over your life, and then I started hacking on some mods that didn't do exactly what they wanted me to do, and I'm kind of, although I've only started modding this year, I'm kind of cheating in that I've got like over 10 years of like programming experience, so the programming side of modding came super naturally to me. I'm already familiar with like a lot of the tools and kind of how languages like the Skyrim language work, but totally my first time doing any type of game stuff, and I've wanted to do a game stuff since I was a kid. Oh, that sucks, Sacriladius. Ooh, what kind of bad comment? Was it just someone being a total jerk? Was it a bot? Was it, that sucks. It's no fun to work with. Oh, and that was Sacriladius saying that, deleting a comment. probably from Nexus.
A dragon! I saw a dragon!
What?
I'm learning to read out comments. I should make this one shorter. It's a long dialogue. And it's got a bunch of ending audio white space like on the end of it. I should super shorten these. Yesterday I watched a tutorial from nice, the branches show up. Hooray! They're behind me. Oh, this whole time they've been behind me, you guys. Let me restart the dialogue with the chicken. I think they'll ask me again. I'll go to my menu. And we'll do it again. You haven't been able to see the dialogue. It's so sad. My B. My bad. Let's go to Riverwood. I could, like, go down in the corner. I could do, where is it? I could do this. I just think it's sounds fun. I don't know why. I do that for a lot of my coding mods, so that coding tutorials so people can actually see the damn code. But really, I just try and keep code on this side of the screen, so I don't have to deal with it. Alright, so here's the chicken. And a really, really long audio that we need to shorten. Takes me forever to be able to click here. So I'm learning. I want you to kill hot, is what the chicken asks us. And both of these are goodbye options. So there's no I won't do it, and then final kill hot for you. Come on. Oh yeah! What's up, boss? Oh, sweet. Now let's look in our journal and see if
You look like a
whoever
traveler.
hot is.
Someone that has seen faraway places and heard new stories.
Hot should be over here. But my journal. Did he go somewhere else? I guess he went somewhere else while we were hanging out. Let's see where hot is, because it says that to murder hot, I have to go over here. The next thing we could do is just hook it up so that when you kill hot, see, I don't have this set up to force feed us
If you're looking for work, go see Hod at the mill.
You should come hear me play at the Big Giant Inn. For a small sum, you can even pick the song.
Which is a condition that we can add pretty easily. I'm just doing it one step at a time. Well, this must be Hod's house. Is it locked? I'm not gonna bother with this. Oh man, come on. Unlock it. I'm not 14, I want the door. Cool. Oh yeah, I figured Second Lady. Yes, I mean, it's, what time is it? It's 1:13 in the morning there, right?
Last time I'll say it. Get out!
Cool, he's got the little notifier
Guards,
thingy over him.
trespasser!
He's really angry that I'm in his house. Well, little does he know that I'm about to go attach a script to him so that when we kill him, it completes our quest. So, let's go ahead and do that. And then there's a million other things we can add. I've got so many ideas for this, but I want to get it just like out there and started. And then when I do end the Twitch stream, there's like 2 YouTube tutorials that I really want to record tonight. I wanted to do one this morning. Pro programmer. Yep, that's me, open source man. I'm not going to say how many years because it ages me, but for a very long time, I've written code in like over 10 languages for, oh, well over 10 years. Let's go to HOD. We want the reference to HOD, and we're going to attach a script to HOD. So here's HOD. If we look, we can preview, and there's HOD right there. There's HOD's head. Cool, 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 cool. That's way too close up of HOD's nose. So we're going to attach a script to them. This is my jam. This is stuff I do. We're just going to call it murder HOD. I'll just do COC. I'll just do COC HOD script. Fine. in my playthrough the other night. I just called it like Murder Hod, and I had one for Sven, and if you like killed Hod if you killed Sven before Hod, it failed the quest and stuff like that. So object reference. Cool. This chat link is for, I'll bring it up on the main screen. Come on. That link goes here, which I totally want to see. Oh, of course, it's another one of yours, Psycholadius. Cool. Cool. Mine randomized the animals that you are. Nice. And did you say that the animals can cast spells? Kind of want to play with that between now and next Sunday. Do you have any tips for making animations happen for that? I'm going to guess that if I just do like spell.cast source chicken target Hod, it's not going to actually show the animations, or will it? If it does just show the animation, then that's insane and cool. My guess is I have to do a little bit more. Do I? Here, what I'm going to do is this. Let's close out of here. I've already got my Hod script, which I do need to attach to Hod, so I do need to go back in there, but what I'm going to do is this. Here, let's go back into CK actually. I want to get a reference to the chicken, and I want to see if the chicken can cast a spell on us. But while also giving the Hod script a reference to Hod, which is, no, it doesn't need to, it has itself. We can just say, on death, complete quest. Let's set up the quest so that when you kill Hod, it will say, completed, kill them all. Even though we only killed one person, we'll make it say that so that we've got our quest from start to finish. We've got a full quest where you walk into town, someone asks you if you want to do a quest, you can say yes or no. If you say yes, you get a quest assigned to you. If we go complete the task that is asked of us, it will complete it. We could do another objective called Return to Chicken. Maybe we'll do that right after. You'll need to add them to one of their melee attack and the attack data in their race. Let me open up our chicken. Attack data. We've never been in here. I should just look at this for other races. For compatibility, it might be best to make Hod an alias and attach the script to the alias. Oh, right. I do have it as an object reference. Oh, right. Thank you, Secolidius. Thank you. I'll go delete that reference to that. So from the chat, I'll show you what Secolidius just pointed out. We attached a script here, which is kind of bad practice. We already have an alias to Hod on our quest, and really that's where we should put all of our scripts to things. So we'll use aliases for everything, and then we can have reference alias scripts. So thank you. So glad you're here. Every Sunday. In a man. Or the lady, or probably the man, I don't know. We're gonna go back to our murder quest. We've got Hod here, so I'm just gonna go up here to scripts, add script here, and this is gonna be our Hod script. And it probably already has our Hod script here, so I'll just grab the same one. I just need to change it, so instead of being an object reference, Hod script is now extends a reference alias. This is low level stuff, but that's where we're going to add our death checker, if you will. So let's make it so that if you go to stage 10, it shuts down the quest. We did it. Killed them all. So that then we can send it, complete that objective and send them to stage 20. So on death, which is a really simple event, we just do event on death, actor killer, and event if killer is the game player. Then what's it just about that for? And if I can spell. Let's advance that quest. So here we're in a reference alias, so we can actually get our owning quest. We can say get owning quest, set stage 20, and we can mark objective 10 as complete. So set objective completed 10. I love this autocomplete. It makes things so much easier. I can just type like get owning dot set, and all that just stuff shows up for me. So this is why I can't imagine editing code inside of CK itself. Cool. Let's go kill Hod. Anything else I want? And then I'll make it so that it'll be like return to chicken. And let me read what you wrote, Zach, in a second while this game boots. Zach writes, I think there's even a default set stage on death script, even for alias. Interesting. Okay. Does the set stage on death script have two properties or something? A property for the quest and a property for the stage integer? Okay, cool, Zach. Thank you. See you next week and probably on all the live streams and everything throughout. It's good to see you, buddy. So we'll look at it when we go back into CK. Okay, yes, it has two properties. Sweet. Thank you, Cyberladius. Have a good night. We just made a script ourselves that updated the stage of a quest to something. And we totally didn't need to because the game comes out of the box with a number of scripts where, especially you don't even have to ever look at the code. So we'll actually switch it over to that.
A dragon!
So it's
I saw
nice.
a dragon!
What?
Bruh.
Is it now,
I
Mother?
should shorten this. I'll do it cleaner next time. Let me write down what we're going to do.
Dragons
We're
now
going
is it?
to switch to the set stage on death script.
And I've got better things to do than this.
Set stage on death. So let's say fine, we'll kill Han and we'll go kill Han really quickly. And then we'll shorten the audio. It's really obnoxious. It's so long. Alright, let's find Hod. Let's turn on Gardener. I don't want to give myself sparks or something, but I've got flames. We're gonna set him on fire. Sorry, buddy.
You're mine.
Sorry, buddy, you gotta die. Anything happen? Completed, another Hod. Okay, so we at least got objective completed. So we don't have kill them all completed. Thought I set that as like this shutdown stage. But let's take a look at that. So we've got objective completed, which is good. I want it to complete the quest. Now, I think it would be so cool. Almost Man mentions working in the game industry. I think it'd be so cool to do it, although I've heard that it's can be pretty harsh, especially for chicks. So no, just the regular old, not gaming industry software stuff. Like those big old tech companies and stuff like that. And I owned my own little company for a while, a little software consultancy. That was cool. There were like 6 of us, if that even counts as owning a company. I think it does. I think it does. So we've got that open. Let's go back to our murder quest. And we're going to do 2 things. This we're gonna do 3 things. One, we're gonna fix the completed and make sure that the quest gets completed when we advance. And we are advancing to stage 20. Marking 10 is complete and advancing to stage 20. So here's our stages. I didn't have complete quest checked right there. So that'll complete the quest. So we've got that one done. Let me re-record the first bit of audio because it's way too long. That's my other thing. So complete quest, we'll make sure that it works, but we did it in CK. So we've got these 2 other things to do. Let's re-record this one. Let's make it even shorter. Works for me. Yes, overwrite it. Save the new file. Love it. Dig it, I dig it, I dig it, I dig it, I dig it. Cool, we updated that. And now we're gonna go to our quest aliases. Yeah, that's been my audio. It's hard to hear it because the volume's really low in game, and I don't want to spend Twitch time like tweaking it in Audacity to make it louder. But that's been my my dialogue. My voice acting so far for this quest has been. So we've got this script up here above me. It's called COC hot script. It's got the prefix COC just to match the mod name, so that's what you do. You add a prefix for your mod name before all the scripts. So apparently there's another script here called set stage on death. Default set stage on death. This is cool. Cool. So here's what we can do. We go to it and we click on properties, and now we're not editing code at all. It's got a property to choose the quest, so you just hit edit value, and then you go to our COC Murder Riverwood quest, and then it has an optional stage that must be set for the script to run. We don't need that. And it's got this number where you set the stage that you want, so we can do 20. Cool. Nice. And now we don't need our own script. So I deleted it from CK. It doesn't delete it from the file system, so I'm going to do that myself right here. We'll go ahead and delete this script. And so now this is just comes from one of those little fragment boxes in CK. This is the little code that we added right here. But you don't even necessarily have to open this up in a text editor. Oh, thank you. That is so sweet. Well, let me know if there's other stuff you want to learn. I'm here every Sunday. At some point, I'm going to pick a second day of the week. A lot of folks in the UK like to watch. I don't know whereabouts you're at, so this gets way too late for them. I can do weekdays, but it's I'm still trying to find out a time that works. I want a second time that works for UK viewers in particular, and that general area. I think Sack is from Belgium. So I think we're ready to go back in and try this. We marked it as completed. Oh wait, US Eastern. Yeah. I usually advertise this as 6 p.m. Sundays Eastern, because that's one of the most common time zones. Okay, let's try this. Yeah, when I go to my Skyrim scripting analytics for the YouTube channel, the big peaks in terms of geographical locations are the UK and the US in terms of viewership. Kind of want to record early Saturday mornings, but this guy Dark Fox 127, who I learned a lot of this from, who's been recording Skyrim tutorials for like about 10 years or something. It's impossible to hear the chicken voice there because it's way too low. If I were doing this, I would have recorded it directly in Audacity.
keep on like this,
Dark Fox records that
and I've
early.
got better things to do than listen to
Once I've got more folks, once I've got like 20 plus, once I've got like a handful of consistent followers, I'll do it. I only started the screencasting like a month and a half, 2 months ago. I've got like 80 videos. Benefit of not having a job for a while. Although I'm starting back up. And it's been so much fun.
Bring me
I'm
all the
addicted.
wood.
The community is so cool. That's what keeps me staying. Is just staying on. Everybody's so nice. I've gone to a lot of their life. We didn't use our script. We used this other script, and it didn't. Thank you. Yeah, I know I will get more followers. It's just like this is the third or like fourth Twitch stream. I was doing YouTube, so maybe I've been doing YouTube for like 2 months now. Because then after a while, I think Sacrilegious maybe was the person who poked me. Someone poked me and said that I should do Twitch. I've got a Discord with like 4 people. You can find my Discord link on my Nexus page, which is the Nexus from Rauper. I just finally got 1,000 unique downloads, so Nexus sent me a message saying I'm officially a mod author. It's pretty cool for someone who just started writing mods. Like, I released my first one like, I don't know, 2 months ago? I don't know. Alright, what do we have here? We need to go back into CK and see why that set stage on death didn't work, and I have a hunch that we just didn't compile that script. So actually, I could do that from here. Now the script should be compiled. And Sacrilegious, you gave me this really nice piece of advice to do this, but come on, plugin file. Why does it say master file? Let's go out and back in. But I kind of want to go back to using my own script because it was working, and now it's not working. Yeah, I'm having such a blast with this. And the community is great. Dark Fox 127 streams twice a week. There's some gamers who stream the game who are just lovely. I just recently subscribed to Pathetic Wolf, who streams Fallout and Skyrim, and does a permadeath Skyrim, which I really, really like. Right? Isn't this just super fun? Thank you, let me know if there's anything in particular you want to see, because I just come up with these absurd ideas. Last week we made a bunch of custom commands for the little console thing that comes up, you hit the tilde key in Skyrim and the console comes up. We made a command that will give you your own dragon that you can ride, and a bunch of other stuff. And the week before, I don't remember, one of my most recent uploads is makes NPCs explode, and then as soon as one explodes, it sets the ones around them on fire, and then as soon as an NPC is on fire, they explode 3 to 5 seconds later. That was fun. It's just, the things you can do in games are just so fun, and they just make me smile. It's just, like, my day job is fine, but this stuff just really makes me smile. Let's go to the murder quest. I'm gonna add my own script again, because that script isn't working for me. And as a programmer, I write my own. Like, I love attaching. I usually just go ahead and attach scripts. A lot of the things that I do with scripts, other modders have learned workarounds of ways to do similar things without having to touch the code themselves. Which is kind of actually why I made the Skyrim scripting series. Is there's a ton of mod authors out there who've been writing mods for like even 10 years who they're kind of afraid of the scripts. And so I've got a couple series that I want people to, both new modders and the existing mod authors, to like want to be like, hey, the scripts aren't scary. It's no big deal. It's no big deal. It's fine. The scripts aren't gonna bite you. But I know coding is really, really new and intimidating to a lot of folks. Hod script. Cool, now that I've got that, I can actually edit that file, and I should be able to, we should be able to complete the quest, because I want to have that done. Let me read what you wrote in a second. I want to get this line of code done so that the quest gets completed when we kill Hod, because I'm bummed that that didn't work a second ago. So we say on death for Hod, you can get who killed them. And then we just set the stage of the quest. It knows what quest we're talking about. You just say get earning quest, set stage, 20, and we happen to know that the objective number for killing Hod is 10. So I'm going to do this little thing that compiles it, and I want to go in a game. So the scripting language is a scripting language called Papyrus. It's used for the general gaming engine, so you use it for Oblivion, Skyrim, and Fallout 4. And it's pretty darn pleasant to work with. It's not hard to learn. On my channel on YouTube, the Beginner Basics channel, which if you go to like the playlist, if you go to skyrimscripting.com, it's like the second playlist down on the homepage. It's intended to teach Papyrus from scratch. He probably assumes a little bit of programming experience, like more than I should. But I don't think it does. I think I do a good job at it. So it's called Papyrus. It's really pleasant. It's really simple. It's got these things called functions, these things called events, these things called... It has like integers, floats, booleans, strings, and arrays. That's kind of it. Cool, thank you. Were you my... Can you check? Were you my 50th sub on YouTube?
Careful.
I generally, I need to post new mods, because whenever I post a new mod, I get a new subscriber, and I haven't posted a new mod in a couple weeks, so I'm trying to finish one. Actually, two I'm really trying to finish. Is it going to complete the quest? Completed the objective. Completed! Oh, cool, completed! Cool, I'm gonna update it now, so instead of completing the quest, it asks you to go back and talk to the chicken, maybe? 50th subscriber, thank you! 50 more, and I can get my custom URL on YouTube. When I go to, like, my YouTube studio, it says that, like, in the past 28 days, I've gotten 43 or 44 of them, or something, so it's a very, very new channel. And I'm having so much fun with it. I could not be having more fun with it. Okay, cool. So, two things. I don't want the chicken to keep asking me to kill people if they've already asked me. So, here, let me talk this through while I load this. So the main things to do now are, after the chicken has talked to us to kill Hod, I don't want the chicken to bug us again. So, don't bug us again. And then secondly, whenever we kill Hod, I want it to show a new objective called Return to Chicken. And it'll have a map marker to the chicken. And then when we get back to the chicken will have new dialogue options for us. So return to chicken. Oh, and then just like a regular Skyrim quest, if you talk to a chicken... ooh, my pen ran out. If you talk to the chicken before killing Hod, the chicken will just be like, hey, have you killed Hod yet? Let me get a pencil. That could have been loud for the microphone. Sorry, I just accidentally hit the boom stand. Talk to chicken. Ask, have you killed Hod yet? Yeah, I spend like all week, every week, the past couple weeks, trying to think of what absurd thing I'm gonna do on my Sunday stream. Because the videos on YouTube are like mostly, it's some just making mods and me recording, making a bunch of mods. But it's mostly like tutorials and stuff like that, so I'm trying to make my Twitch more fun. Oh, cool. Nice. Yep, my GitHub is moraleper. You can snoop me there. You'll be seeing me right now making a papyrus testing framework. I don't know if you're also a coder and if you know what testing frameworks are, but I just wrote one a couple days ago for Skyrim, and I'm having fun with that. I'm trying to finish a mod that lets you write custom commands for the console. I've been trying to finish that one for weeks. I've rewritten it like twice, and I really feel good about the current one. But when I release it, I'm going to give it a new name, and I want it to be really rock solid. Because I've learned that whenever you release something on Nexus, like, everybody expects it to be perfect when you release it, and you're going to get a bunch of views, and a bunch of people are going to try it, like, the first time you put it out. Okay, cool. I love Linux coding. I almost started a screencast on Bash coding, which you might not even think Bash is coding, because it's not a programming language. It's a... What is Bash? It's a... what's the official Wikipedia word for it? It's a command language, I think. But I actually love it. I started writing a programming language on top of Bash because I'm a crazy person. Yeah, Bash scripting for the win, in my opinion. I know a lot of people like the new kid. Mac switched from Bash to ZSH. But I actually really like Bash. I even like writing scripts that work on the old Mac version of Bash 3.2, because I think it's a fun challenge. I like to give myself weird, fun challenges like that. What kind of coding and stuff do you do on Linux? I'm gonna write some dialogue here. Ooh, and here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna first, I want the chicken to stop bugging us. Because right now we'll say, okay, we'll kill Hod, and then 2 seconds later the chicken is like, hey, will you do a favor for me? And it keeps doing it. So there's a couple ways to do it. I think you can say once. Cool. I think that should do it for that. Ooh, cybersecurity. That's cool, Source man. I love Bash. I'm not super good at Python because I'm really good at Ruby, and Ruby and Python are like so similar. A lot of people who are really good at one aren't really good at the other because they kind of serve the same purpose in some ways. I love Ruby, but I want to be really good at Python. Python's been taking over the world the past 5-10 years. It's rocketing up in terms of popularity. I know it's super old. Let's do this. We're gonna make more dialogue. When you return to the chicken, we're gonna have these two things. One, the chicken will say like, hey, have you killed Hod yet? And maybe that's all it will say when you return to it. Good, I'm glad you love Python. It's super lovable. I know it's a great language. It's funny, there's a lot of papyrus things I do that are similar to Python. In Python, when you write a class, you always put self as like the first parameter, and in Papyrus, if you want to reproduce something that's kind of like a class with global scripts, you can do the same thing. And Papyrus also has keyword arguments, which I really appreciate that they gave us that. But it's a really minimalist language. It doesn't have like first class functions or any of that nonsense, which isn't nonsense, it's great stuff. how do I make it work so that when you come back and you try to talk to them, it's just going to say, hey, have you killed them yet? Let's find out. Let's say, Branch, have you killed Hod yet? Because when you go back and click on them, there's going to be some topic text. Good, thank you. I'm really glad. Like I said, I have so much fun with it. Let's not give it topic text. Let's just give it a response and say, hey, have you, are you a existing Skyrim like modder? Do you mod your Skyrim? Would you play Skyrim a bunch? Or do you have another favorite game? I know people stumble upon this on Twitch in a million different ways. Have you killed Hod yet? Let's record this. Save, and then we make this little lib file thing. Cool, and then we need branches from that. Branch. I will reuse a branch that's like, no, I haven't killed them yet, because we'll be asked to kill a bunch of folks in Riverwood. No, I haven't killed them yet. Yes, I killed them. This will be responses to the other one. So this one is, yes, I killed them. And this one will actually complete objectives, because you'll go and you'll report in with Chicken, and it'll like complete an objective, and then Chicken will give you a new job. No, I haven't killed them yet. Okay. So hard to find this, topic text, they don't have responses. We've got to give them responses. Fallout is sweet. So the first game I ever did anything even similar to a mod for was Fallout 1. I love the entire series. I waited outside a game store like overnight to get Fallout New Vegas. It came with a lunchbox. I still have like a card deck. It came with a lucky coin. It came with a bunch of ridiculous stuff besides the game. I think a bobblehead that I used to have on my work desk. It's adorable. Yeah, New Vegas. New Vegas is sweet. Although I know 4 people love. I never really liked the settlement stuff myself. I just feel like I wanted to go through a quest line and explore and not be responsible for building a settlement. But that's just me. I know a lot of people really like it. Well, get back out there and kill them then. Save, generate the lib file. That's going to be a goodbye line, so they will goodbye you, because they're like, go away. And so then there's this other one, yes, I killed them. And we'll just say good job, and we'll good job, have a reward. Chicken will give you gold. I don't know what the chicken's gonna give you. Food, nothing. They'll just ask you to do more. I'll just say good job for right now. Cool, 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 cool. Good job. This is also a good byline. Let me make sure I updated the other one to be a good byline. I did. Good. Now let me try and find the little stupid place where you get the little icon to connect these doohickeys. I'm gonna learn the magical place. Right there. So strange that it's so hard to get to. I'll learn. Cool, have you killed Hod yet? Let's change that to have you killed them yet? So that we can reuse this. Okay, so under what circumstances do they say this? We're gonna want to give this conditions under which they say it. Ooh, Fallout London. London, yes. Want. Super want. This is cool. Here's how you can imagine how the quest dialogue would work. It kind of makes total sense once you think about it, like, which you may already. Like, there's a million different dialogue options that NPCs can have, and then you just make them, and then you just add conditions that are like, they'll only say this if you've completed this stage of this quest, or this objective in this quest, or the opposite, like if this objective has not been completed. So we'll say if, I want to check that the stage of the quest is greater than 0, which means that they are currently doing the quest. And it could also say the stage of the quest is greater than 0 and the quest is not completed. Get stage. Ooh, you can get stage done. Let's say get stage of murder quest. They'll ask you if you've murdered the particular person if the stage is greater than 0, because it starts at 10. It's great. Great. End if the quest isn't done. Get quest completed. COC. So here what we've got is they will ask us if we've killed someone yet. This is so morbid. If the quest is above the starting stage, sometimes you could just say, I think, is quest started? But here's how we're doing it for this one. And the quest is not yet completed. So let's see if that works. I'm super new to dialogue, so I'm having so much fun with this. It's so empowering to be able to do. I really want to make some quests, full-on quests. Mini quests is actually what I want to make. I want to make a bunch of little kind of mini quests, mini games. I guess you'd call them mini side quests. How long have we been going? Cool. Cool. It's good timing. Cool, thank you. Yeah, I think when I pick it up quick, I'm gonna have so much fun with it. The things that I can't do in Skyrim include graphics, and graphics. Meshes and textures and stuff. That's just nope. Big note. That's a big note for me.
And I've got better things to do than listen to more of your fantasy.
So I've been doing the coding for a million years. I wish I could be good at the graphics, but I can't. So rely on other folks for all the pretty graphics. Cool, they should say goodbye. Cool, they did. Now let's see if we can talk to Chicken again. It says, yes, I killed them. No, I haven't killed them. but we didn't get the text actually printed out for us. They didn't ask us the question. We need to make this sec file thing. Yeah. The art skill thing is like, grass is always greener, right? Like, I know graphic artists who just feel like coding is a magical mystery of crazy, and I'm the complete opposite. Like, I wanted to do visual arts when I was a kid, but I took too many, what do they call it? Those optional classes, like drama and music and all that, electives. I already had too many electives and they wouldn't let me do it. So I kind of blame my school for having no visual art skills, although I bet I still wouldn't have any visual art skills. I just focused on drama and music. Mostly drama. If you can't tell from Twitch and YouTube and all that stuff. Nice ponytail here. Let's see if this works after that sec file.
A dragon! I saw a dragon!
I love how much we have working. Like, less than 2 hours ago, there was no Mr. Chicken, there was no quest, there wasn't any of this stuff.
If you keep
Right,
on like
final
this,
complaint for you.
and I've
And
got
so in
better
like
things
less
to
than
do.
2 hours, someone who's like barely written
You'll
any
see.
quest
It was a
dialogue
dragon.
whatsoever.
It'll kill us all, and then
Let's see
you'll
if this
believe
part
me.
works. How do I have them say, have you, I don't know how to do that kind of thing where you go and talk to someone and they just like, instead of giving you options, they say something at you. I'm trying to think of examples in game. Yeah, getting into game design would be, I mean, really cool. This is, I feel like, this is almost like a cheating way of doing it. Like, there's already a game that exists. There's already a tool that lets you make quests and stuff, so you can make your own levels, but you don't necessarily have to do a lot of, like, hardcore game design. So I feel like writing mods and quests and stuff via mods is a really good outlet. And it's a really, like, I said this word before, but it's like really empowering. It's a cool way to get to do stuff that I feel like would otherwise be way too hard. So what are the options for this? Here's the text topic. Prompt just has response text. I have to learn how to do this particular piece of dialogue. Because usually you approach someone, which is what we are doing. Here's what I'll do. Because the topic text, let's see if it's not necessarily a force greed. I wonder what happens if we make it a force greed. Because the topic text is what shows up for your like options. So I'll say like, let's just do this. This is the topic text. Good, thank you. I'm glad that it's inspiring. I mean, you asked me how long I've been doing it, and honestly, a couple months. Like, I had never seen a Skyrim script. I didn't know what the creation kit was. I still remember the first time that I downloaded the Skyrim Bethesda creation kit, and this tool is so intimidating. I'll give you a hint. All these buttons up here, I have no fucking clue what they do. That's not true. I don't know what a lot of them do, because for most mods you don't need to, and you learn all of it over time. And there's tons of great YouTubers out there. Dark Fox in particular has been making stuff for like 10 years. I say there's a lot of great stuff out there, and it's true, but when I started writing my mods, or learning how to make mods, the whole reason I started making the tutorials was I was really frustrated that I couldn't find something that made it as easy as I thought it should be. Like, there weren't any tutorials out there that just hold your hand through installing the creation kit and that like show you what this thing is. This thing is called SSE Edit, and I've got an episode in my like beginner, I think it's called Intro to Skyrim Modding. I've got two. I've got a 12-part series, which is a total intro to modding from nothing to having your own mods and understanding papyrus and stuff. And then I have a 5-episode series that's just like really fast getting yourself up with modding. And both of them have an episode that talks about like all the tools out there and how to use them, and tells you what things like SSE Edit are. We go really slowly through using it, like really slowly. Like, I use it to like change the name of a spell, and we learn how to do that. Yeah, it's fun. Papyrus just exists within Skyrim and Fallout. It's nothing that exists outside of that world. But I like it. If you go to creationkit.com, it's going to show a picture. It's going to show a picture of Fallout, like Brotherhood of Steel on the right, and then on the left it's going to show, I don't know if this is right and left, I think it is, Skyrim. Click on the Skyrim guy, and then in the left bar, go to scripting reference, and then there's a big old page about the scripting, and on the right side, there's like a, I think it's on the right side, there's like a papyrus primer, and a bunch of stuff about papyrus. All the way from like, here's the types of data types it has, like if you've done some Python, then you should be familiar with the strings and the integers and the floats and stuff like that. And arrays. The arrays are really frustrating because they can't be, they're not like Python's, I think it's called lists.
Did I see you talking to Sven?
They don't have like an arbitrary size. You have to give them a specific size. But you can use this thing called SKSE to make them whatever size you want, and you have to learn how to do that. No, I haven't killed them yet. Why isn't it showing? Oh, I don't have forced subtitle. Oh, this is a thing that only really comes up when your dialogue is in a chicken voice. I need the subtitles to work, otherwise I don't know whether or not anything's working. And in all of my dialogue that the chicken speaks, there's this little checkbox called forced subtitles, and it doesn't actually do anything unless you install a mod called Silent Voice, Fuzz Dura, or whatever the shout is called. Silent Voice. But so let's go back to our murder class. So I can't see what the chicken is saying. Let's do this. There we go. Force subtitle. There we go. Sweet. And now I want them for the responses here. Get out and kill them then. Force subtitle. Okay. Here's this one. For subtitle. Great. And then we'll decide on a good closing point. Because I mean, if this works, that's kind of cool. I think it would be really nice to get to killing Hod and having it say return to the chicken, and having the chicken say good job, and then that completing the quest. I think that's fair. Dark Fox does Twitch streams for like a lot of Twitch streamers go for about 4 hours. I try and keep my tutorial screencasts under an hour. I'm not very good at it sometimes, but my sweet spot is 30 minutes for the tutorials. The ones where I just make a mod, I might go on for hours.
A dragon!
But,
I saw a dragon!
yeah, I like, it's in Twitch is like endurance. It's, I don't know how folks do it past like 2 or so hours, but
If you keep on like this,
I'm
everyone
getting
in
better
town
at it every week.
and I've got better things
I
to
look
do.
forward to my Sundays. It's like midnight in Belgium when Secularius. I'm tired. I'm having trouble pronouncing it. Ooh, this is the topic text. Cool. It's cool. It says "Good job" now. You can actually see the subtitles. Yeah, this is our actual like. Yeah, I keep standing in front of the dialogue. I accidentally have one that we tried out that is this is the topic text. But yeah, like if you remember, I don't know if you were paying attention before, when we go kill Hod, it'll finish the quest. And that's the only thing I want to finish now, is I want to change it so that when we kill Hod, it's going to say, please return to the chicken.
Herc,
And then,
get an axe.
because I
Bring me
want
all the
to try and reproduce what other Skyrim and Fallout does too, and then be a quest giver. I'm learning how to make quests like Skyrim quests. So right now it's going to say the quest is complete right here. We killed them all. Killed them all. There's only one person. So we're going to update that right now, so that instead of saying it killed them all, instead of saying completed, it's going to say objective completed murder Hod, new objective return to chicken. Okay, cool. And then we'll see how I feel. I'm pretty happy with this. A couple months from now, I will look back at this screencast and laugh at how terrible I was at dialogue and at all the terrible, terrible mistakes I made, and just how much of a novice I was at quests and quest building. But you gotta start somewhere. Okay, so in our Hod script, we're going to advance an objective. We need a new objective. Objective 10 is murder Hod. So we need objective 20 to be return to chicken. And you can stay in quest stage 10. So we'll stay, once you kill Hod, we're going to stay in quest stage 10, but we'll update to a new objective. And if we want the little arrow on the map to go to the chicken, then we're going to need a reference to the chicken. So let's get a reference to the chicken. We use quest aliases for that. So in quest, we go to quest aliases. Right now we have one for Hod. That's the way that we got like a little, okay, cool. Thank you. Yep, I'm going to post this, post it on YouTube. Check out the channel. Thank you for hanging out. I'm going to wrap up here soon anyways, but thank you, Open Source Man 1. Enjoy it. I hope you make some mods because it is really, really fun. Thanks for hanging out. I'm going to make this work. I'm going to add the chicken. Add the chicken. I'm going to call this COC Chicken Ref. You too, take care. Specific actor. This is a reference to, let's see, what do we call our chicken? What do we call our chicken? I'll change it from that to something else. Let's go to chicken. It's COC chicken. Okay, so we need our specific actor. So we're looking for COC chicken. See through. Let's use the reference window to get it. So let's go to Tamriel and go to Riverwood and find our actual chicken there in Riverwood in the render window. So our chicken is over here, and I want a reference to this chicken because we're going to use it as like a map marker so that you know where to go on your map to return to the chicken. Cool, reference COC chicken. That's exactly what I wanted. Great. Great. That means in our second objective, when we say return to chicken, we can add a reference to, come on, target ref, target alias, that's what I want, chicken. Do you need that? You do need that, okay. Some of the UIs are inconsistent. So 10 is hod, 20 is chicken. Sweet. So we should get return to chicken. Now we're just going to update the script so that it doesn't complete the quest yet. It just completes the objective and it will display the next objective. So that one we've got in code. So we're going to not set this stage, but we will say get owning quest, set objective displayed 20. Cool. And then we'll end up using a script to complete the quest from what the chicken says when the chicken says good job. So let's go to our murder quest and go to the dialogue and go to where the chicken says good job. And when they say that, let's see, this is in a topic info. So we say get owning quest set stage 20 after we say get owning quest set objective completed 20. See if that compiles. Does. Cool. I like how it doesn't actually tell you that it compiled. It only tells you if it complains if it breaks. This could be it, you guys. This could be it. I want to get rid of that topic text thing where we just say topic text. Yeah, let's do that. Let's open up CK and do that, because if this works, then we can call it. We can call it, and say this is good. Okay, rad sauce. Let's go to our murder quest. And in our murder quest, we got this topic. Let's get rid of this. I gotta learn how these things work. I'll learn it between episodes. Okay, I think that's good enough. Just in case, let's make the sec file. So that just means opening up SSE edit. Nice siren outside, thank you. It's not like I'm streaming or anything. Cool, make the sec file. And let's see. The dialogue at the end might not be perfect. I gotta look at other dialogue to see how to do good closing quest dialogue and stuff like that, but it might work. If it does, then I'm gonna make more tea. And after Twitch, there's 2 screencasts that I want to record. Look what they are. One's about testing. Oh, one is about customizing your starting character. Cool. Fine, I'll kill Hot for you. Started to kill them all. Murder Hot. Let's go murder Hot. And then TGM so that I've got unlimited Magical. Oops.
It'll kill us all, and then you'll...
Did I see you talking to Sven? Maybe not. Maybe.
Kill Han, and I want it then to say chicken. Wow, we just got him nice, return to chicken. Let's look at our map marker. marker above the chicken.
You won't leave Skyrim alive!
Chicken is running away. There's totally a marker over the chicken, and there's arrows in her head. No, I won't do it, and fine, I will kill hot beers. Gotta fix those, but... So yes, I killed them. Good job. Completed return to chicken. Let's wait for it. Wait for it. Completed, kill them all. That's it. That's all I wanted. Sweet, you guys. Alright, I'm feeling pretty darn good about this. This is like my first full quest that I've fully pulled together. So, first of many. So, thank you all. I'm gonna switch back on over to this, and what do I do for my outro? I'm trying to remember. I just set up a bunch of new Twitch stuff, so I think that's it. I'm gonna send you to my outro music, and thank you so much for watching. And as always, you guys, happy modding. Right? Happy modding, everyone.